Welcome to Royal Education. My name is Brian O, and today I'm going to be talking about our online services that we provide at Royal Education. To start, this is going to be a video that we're going to be putting on our website, www.royaled.net. One second, and I'm going to write that down, royaled.net. And on this website, we do provide a lot of information generally about what services we provide, our different tutoring needs, college counseling, our results, etc. Along with a personal blog on the website. But particularly today, this video is going to be talking about our online services and what we do through our online services. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is our instructors. So when I'm talking about our instructors, I'm talking about the people who teach the students, or aka yourself, or potentially, your child. But the part is that the instructors are some of the best that we have. So including myself, in which I teach usually math and different levels of math along with statistics. And I personally have a background in teaching Common Core math, along with being a high school teacher previously. But our instructors all are very high quality. So we make sure that when we have instructors are teaching your child or yourself, we make sure that the instructors are not only coming from the best universities, but we make sure that, and we recognize that just because you're intellectually or very capable of understanding concepts doesn't mean that automatically it translates to instructional ability or pedagogy. And so a lot of times for us, when we are looking for instructors, we look for both, that they know the content and they're masters of the content, but at the same time, they also are very strong or very capable of doing instruction. And we make sure that if there's any room for improvement, we constantly try to take critique from the students and from other people and make sure that we all grow as instructors, since we believe that this is sort of a two-way street. Not only is the child learning, but the instructor is also learning, and that's one thing that makes us unique compared to other organizations or companies. Two, we are very interactive. So a lot of times what happens is that during the sessions or during the moments, like sometimes the instructor's just the instructor, the student's the student, and there's sort of like a barrier that exists in the interactions that happens. At Royal Education, we don't do that. In particular, what we emphasize a lot of times is more personal interactions, especially since on an online platform, there tends to be sort of this barrier of the computer between the student and the instructor, but we do our best to sort of remove that and make sure that we're accommodating in every aspect. Whether or not it is changing our instruction or style so that the student understands how to do certain problems, or whether it is providing extra practices that we find online through worksheets, problems, etc., or whether or not it is just communicating once in a while. If there's like an emergency or certain situations come up, we are very accommodating and hopeful in that regard. And so that is another aspect as to what we provide through our online service. The last thing is the individual needs. So a lot of times what happens is that every person is a little bit different. So sometimes some people just need the instruction in order to improve and be ready for especially harder curriculums, whether it's for the APs and so on. But every person has their specific needs. And we recognize that fact and we do our best to accommodate based on different needs. Some people need just instruction. Some people need extra practice, and so we provide extra practice. Sometimes some people need tips. And what I mean by tips is testing tips, ways to get over their anxiety, ways to improve or sort of have a schedule instead. So a lot of times we sort of see this as not just purely instructional process, but along the way it's also a growth of the individual and their abilities and their testing abilities and just work ethic in general. And so I want to make it clear that through our online services, we don't purely restrict our online services to instruction. We do also provide, classes such as, like SAT subject math. We do provide classes in AP United States history, European history, biology, chemistry, and the list goes on. And so if you have any questions about our services, feel free to contact us. And so that being stated, our contact information, and I'm going to go ahead and write it down right here. And hopefully this visual is very helpful. But to contact us, we have several ways for you to contact us. The first thing, as I mentioned before, is our website. So www.royaled.net is one way in which to reach us. Another way is that if you want to email me personally, my email is briano royaled.net. Feel free to reach out to us through this contact information, or feel free to reach us out on the social media such as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're even on Reddit, so feel free to reach out to us and ask any questions you have, or if you want to join one of these sessions. That being stated, we make sure our sort of interactions and everything that we do is very efficient and on top, sort of on top of things, so that this sort of online sort of interaction is as easeful and easy as possible. Uh, that being stated, feel free to reach out to us, and I hope you have a wonderful day.